Hello and welcome to Sherry's Blessed Grounds. I'm Sherry and I'm happy to see you. So, I've been gardening for 8 years and I just realized I've never fully introduced myself and just explain a few things on why I decided to garden. Well, I'm Sherry, like I said earlier. Been doing this for 8 years. I got into gardening when I was medically retired from the military. During my out process, I was speaking to one of the counselors and the outtake counselor, and she said, "What are some things that you like to do?" I said, "Well, I've been doing the military for a little while now, so that was just my only train of thought. Get up in the morning, get the kids ready for school, go to work, come home. Really didn't have too much in between, work and family life to do anything." And she explained, she said, "Well, you won't have that 0630 work call or 05 motor pool call anymore." So she said, "You have that time from 0630 until about 4 o'clock until your kids get home." She said, "What are you planning on doing with that time?" And knowing me, I just said, "I'm just going to shop." And yeah, that's not a good idea because I did start it off doing that. She was like, "Why don't you start something new, start something you've never done before?" She said, "What do you like to look at?" I said, "I love flowers." I said, "I love all types of flowers." And she said, "Why don't you start buying flowers for your home?" So I retired in October of 2018. And I bought one flower. I think it was a lily, and it died. I said, "Oh well, I tried. I'm not gonna do it again." So my husband and I, we went in Lowe's, and I said, "Let me just go to the garden center and see what they have in the flower department." Because I think it was in there to buy some cabinets or something for the house, whatever. And I walked over there and I was like, "Oh, this is nice. This is nice." So what I did was I bought a green pepper because I love green peppers, and I bought a tomato plant. Don't ask me the name because let me tell you, I'm a cook and I love to cook, and I know there are different types of tomatoes, and I am very aware that there are different types of peppers. But baby, I did not know there was a plethora amount of different tomatoes and peppers until I walked in the area. I was like, "Oh wow, this is nice. This is nice." I said, "But I know that we eat tomatoes." So I bought a tomato plant. And I know it was a green pepper because I love green peppers. I know that I bought green peppers. Um, there was some dirt on my plant over here. Um, so I did that. And I just put it in like a little container. Nothing grew. So I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll try again." So I went back to Lowe's. And we're going to go in the area to where I had my first garden. I want to show you that. Um, I had a little garden over on that side of the yard, and it was funny because it would drain when it rains. Nothing grows. So my family called it. Oh, y'all just noticed another tomato. I didn't see that yesterday. Um, my family called it the graveyard, and I know that's bad. That's bad. And I was just like, I just can't get anything to grow. But what I really got to grow that's still growing, that won't stop growing, is chocolate mint. I planted chocolate mint in the ground, and I'll show you that as well once we go over there. But that's the only thing that I could get to grow. So that whole season, when it started getting cold, I was like, "Oh, okay, it was fun doing it." I may have gotten a pepper or whatever, and I'm gonna drop some pictures of the graveyard, and that's what we still call it, the graveyard. And I'll drop some pictures of that also in this video. And I'm also going to show you the area. So my bonus baby, my bonus son, and my husband, I was like, I was watching YouTube, and some people have garden boxes. So they built me and my boys and my son, so 3 boys and my husband, they built me a garden box. And I'm going to show you that area too. Baby, when I tell you, when March hit, I started buying all different types of stuff just to put in that garden box. And the 7th year was the year that I has a full amount of veggies. I had green peppers, tomatoes, basil, We're going to talk about basil here later on. But I have basil. I think I even tried an eggplant. Not too sure. But I'm going to drop some pictures of that as well. So my 7th year, the first year was trial and error. You know, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't do any research. And honestly, I really didn't start doing research until about 3 years ago, and on companion. I didn't know anything about companion planting. But that's a later video. But right now I just want to introduce myself, and that's, you know, I started there, and that's when the love just gravitated me. Wow, I'm able to walk outside and sorry, my daughter was calling me. I'm able to walk outside and pick something out of my garden, and that just made me, you know, feel really good. I have my kids, do we have any more peppers? Are there any more tomatoes? My husband, we could use this to cook and everything. So it made me feel good, you know, that I'm doing something from that 06:30 to that 4 o'clock time frame, and it's benefiting my family and I, of course. So as the years progressed, the garden grew and grew. And I'm also going to take you on this channel. We're going to start from the back, and then we're going to move forward. So I'm going to show you the beginning, and I'm also going to show you some current things as well. But I want you to know what I have now, and I think it's beautiful, and I love it, and I'm so proud of it. What I have now, it compares to nothing years ago that I thought I would be able to manage. And I'm here to let you know, if you're starting small, it's okay. That's where I started small too. Right now, I have the whole backyard behind me. I have this area, that area, which you guys going to see all of it. I also have a side garden, and I also have some things in the front yard. So yeah, I kind of took over the yard with this obsession. That's what they call it, because I go in Lowe's all the time, and I just buy. But okay, never mind. And I just buy. But I love it. And within the past 3 years, you know, I've been using my own seeds. Now, there's nothing wrong with going to buy Lowe's. I still buy my produces starters. I buy my starter plants from Lowe's and Home Depot, and then local nurseries, wherever I can get it from. But yeah, so I started that after I got out the military, and it has grown to be one of my most prized passions that I have. You know, as a woman over 40, a woman's 45 actually. In life, we seem, you know, we are too busy wrapped around being a wife and a mother, and not taking enough time, you know, for ourselves. And I saw myself doing that in my earlier years. You know, I was just focused on working and getting the kids together, getting the house together. And now I actually have some downtown time where I could just focus on, you know, something I love and a passion. And gardening, oh my God, is something I truly love. It's something that I adore. It's something I take pride in. Every single day I come out here to the garden. Sometimes I don't have anything to do, but I find something to pluck, or I find something to live. I find something to do out here. But I love being out in the garden, and I'm glad the out process counselors say find something new, because this new that I found 8 years ago is turning into a passion that I don't think I can ever get rid of. And I guess that's just a little bit about me. I am a talker. I can go on and on. I was raised in the church. Both my parents are preachers. So I do have that preacher's tongue, but not the preacher language sometimes. But I could go on and on. But I just want to get on here and just introduce myself. I'm Sherry, and this is Sherry's Blessed Grounds. Peace and love, babies.